guys, welcome. My name is Nikki. Today's workout is a low impact interval training session using weights. Now for my weights, I'm going to predominantly be using 2.5 kilo weights. I've also got a 1 kilo weight for later because I'm going to be doing some work with our shoulders, and it's a kind of much more smaller muscle group. You can, if you haven't got weights, you can do body weight training. You can also use things around the house. So a good example today would be some cookbooks or some textbooks. You can, for example, hold them in your hands, try and hold them equally, and do things like bicep curls, you can do overhead presses, all kinds of things. Just utilise whatever you've got at home to give you some resistance. The training today, we've got 20 different exercises working the whole body, so legs, butt, backs, arms, shoulders, chest, tummy, the whole works. We are also going to be just doing 50 seconds each exercise. Once we finish with the exercise, we're not doing it again. You've got 10 seconds rest in between to set yourself up for the next exercise. Grab water if you need. I will show you some options. We're going to get warm. So when you're ready, let's go. Oh, one final thing, you need a mat or something comfortable for some of the floor work. So when you're ready, just round your shoulders, 4 times backwards and 4 times forwards. I'm going to warn you now, I did have some building work going outside, not me personally. Arms up to the ceiling and just switching. So just mobilising into the shoulders, stretching the arms, slowly lifting our heart rate. Yeah, not me personally, but the neighbours started drilling a few minutes ago, so hopefully they will stay silent for our workout. Okay, when you're ready, sit your feet a little bit wider. We've got small squats, just down and up, down and up. Nothing too much at the moment. Slight bend of the knees. Sit your butt back in, down. Keep your chest upright and brace your abs really tight with this one. Okay, send your arms out and in. Out and in. And as you start to do this, start to squat a little deeper. That's it. So push your knees out in line with your toes. 2 more of these. 1 more. We're going to lunge out to your right side. That's it. So you're mirroring me as you do this. Keep your chest lifted. Push off your heel as you step back. And when you're ready, lift your left arm up, reach down, pull the elbow back. Down and back. So as you're putting the elbow back, just feel the muscles around your spine. Try and squeeze them tight as you pull back. Excellent. Just try and step a little bit wider as you can each time. So you're stretching through your inner thighs as you do so. 1 more. Okay, step in, change legs, left leg steps out. Oops, not doing that to your books. You keep going. I'll just move those. Nice big step. Reach your arm up. When you're ready, reach it down, pull back. Down, pull back. Okay, so today's challenge, although it's low impact, we should be getting sweaty. It's going to be tough. If your weights are right, they will be challenging for you, but you should be able to execute them with good technique all the way through. So with our training today, it's not going to be about how fast we go. Hold it here, some more squats and forward reaches. It's going to be about our timing, our technique, and our range of movements. So really focus on the quality of your moves to give fantastic training results. Squeeze the elbows back. 1 more, hold the next one down, and just pulse, pulse, pulse. Reach your arms up, that's going to help with the heart rate a little bit more. Big stretch here. Nice. 16, 15. A little bit low if you can. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. So grab your weights. If you're using weights like these plates, put your thumbs through the center. That's going to help with you. Nice, like secure grip. You can use dumbbells. You can use any kind of like resistance training weight. Like I say, household objects are good too. So let's get ourselves set up for the first exercise. Okay. A few more seconds before we go. 4, 3, 2. We've got lunges with a wide arm raise. So alternating legs. Take a big step back. Bend your knee to 90 degrees and extend your arms out straight. Now your elbows should be slightly soft. You don't want to have them locked on the side. See how much we can fit in the camera, probably not too much. But you get the feel. We're going to bend in our legs. So it's not just a step back like this, is what we see quite a lot in the class. You really want to get low with the back knee to maximise the work here. Now, if it becomes too much, you can always alternate, do one arm only at a time. That's a good option too. All the way through. You should slowly be feeling the work in your shoulders, in the front of your thighs. Brace your abs really tight. Just a few more seconds. 5 seconds left. Okay, congratulations, you've done the first of 20 moves. Exercise number 2, we've got a squat with an overhead press, and then we kick our heel behind, alternating legs. So arms up, squat, kick. Next time, squat, kick. That's it. Squat, kick back, squat, kick back. Now, as you're pushing back, the key thing here is to push your arms in front. What we see a lot in the classes is people doing this. It's going to put a lot of pressure on your neck, so you really want to try and avoid that. Keep your heel back, try and touch your butt. And as you squat, get as low as you can, down in the move. So this is a great exercise for using both your upper, lower body, and your core. Yeah. You'd have to tell me, actually, if you picked any good music for this workout, and tell me what you're using so we can share it with the class members. Excellent. Just keep going all the way until the buzzer. Okay, well done. Exercise 3, we're standing still. Feet at hip distance. Try not to lock your knees, keep them nice and soft. Knuckles facing forward. Alternating arm lift and hold. And then down, changing your leading arm. So, again with this, you only want to bring your arms out parallel to the front. You don't want to take them too high, okay? You want to maintain the intensity on the front of the chest as you do so. And as I mentioned before, we're working this class. It's about a technique with this one, so keep it nice and slow. Get good quality moves. Really isolating the upper body here. Keep your knees nice and soft as you do so. Give the legs a little rest too, right? Fantastic. Let's keep going. Okay, again, if your arms start to fatigue, you can always just do one arm at a time. Well done. So, mat raises, similar upper body exercise. One arm extends straight in front of you, the other arm bends at 90 degrees. You can turn your head slightly toward that arm if you like. So keep your knees nice and soft. Pull the other elbow back as you do so. Again, from the side, the exercise looks like this. Okay, so lots of choices here. And you can just keep looking forward if you prefer. The key thing is really try and keep your hips square, but you twist from the center of your chest as you do so. Fantastic work, this one. Really targeting the shoulders, the definition, your strength. Think about all the times you need to use these types of exercises in everyday life. Maybe you're holding onto something, you need to grab something that's going past or whatever it might be. Fantastic. Couple more. You should be feeling the burn. The weights now are starting to feel a lot heavier. So even though we've got relatively light weights, the more repetitions we do for time, the tougher it becomes. We have got a curtsy squat with a side kick. So start with your right leg. We've got bicep curl as well. So we're going to utilize the whole body. Curtsy, kick, other leg. Curtsy, kick. Now with this, step your leg behind, bend your knees, go as low as you can, and then kick your leg out high to the side to work your outer thighs and your glute muscles. Yeah. So in a way, the kind of side kick almost feels like a little bit of light relief having done the low squats, but you're still training the muscles. And you also brace your abs tight for balance, because what you don't want is to lean to the side. So try and keep your chest and your shoulders square to the front. Now we're coming down to the floor after this. We're going to do some work lying on our backs. You want to hold on to your weights for the next exercise. So we need to work our chest and our glute muscles, not the same time. So come on down. Lie on your backs. Now, your hands are directly in front of your chest, hopefully I'm still on the camera. Abs separation, wide fly. Take your arms out. I'll move myself in. Arms wide and in. Wide and in. With this move, brace your abs really tight. Keep your lower back pressing the floor And your elbows are not locked, okay? So it's really important that you're not putting pressure on your joints there. Wide and narrow. The good thing about using the two weights, of course, is that you're working both sides of your body equally. If we were using a barbell here, sometimes it's kind of tempting to use your stronger side to the exercise more. Oh, we need my mat. I hope I'm on camera, right? I should have checked that. I just looked if I could see the mat. Almost there. So as you take the arms in, squeeze towards your chest. Hold them up. Now this time, we have them in an A kind of angle like this. We have an A press where we press down, we press up. Let's move it for comfort. 2 seconds. And we start. So squeeze and push. Elbows bend this time, but they don't quite touch the floor. Now remember, your feet are down on the ground for stability. You're also going to brace your belly tight and then push up with the arms. Really fantastic work this for the front of the chest. Similar in a way to doing a kind of press up in terms of the muscles that we're targeting and the training that it does for us. I hope you're getting sweaty as well as you're doing this. That's it, take it down, push up. Now if you're finding these weights aren't challenging for you, next time you do this workout, try and find something a little bit heavier, because you really want to feel it, especially towards the end of the 50-second block. If your weights are challenging, keep going, okay. Place your weights, option is no weight, onto your thighs. Walk your feet a little bit closer, heels down. We're going to triple pulse, hip extension. 3, 2, 1, down. Not hip extension, a hip lift. So your hips stay square to the ceiling. Push through your heels, drive your hips upwards, and each time you push up, squeeze your glute muscles. So you're just getting extra intensity here. 3, 2, 1, down. Now again, like I say, you can lose the weight. It's really up to you. And to be honest, if your weights are staying nicely on your thighs, you can always take your hands down to the floor, help push you up a little bit higher. If, like me, they're not that secure on your lap, you just hold on to them so they don't fall onto you. That's it. So you're starting now to feel the burn in the glute muscles as we do this. So our last exercise on the floor for a while, so we're going to back up to standing after this. Push up, 2, 1, down, 3, 2, 1. We'll get the bonus one in. Right, bring yourself up to standing. Our next exercise is a squat with a leg extension. So we're going with an overhead press as we squat down. Squat, leg extension. Squat, leg extension. Your leg goes out 45 degrees behind you. Leg is straight, toes pointed. Again, as you're squatting, weights go in front of you, not behind your head. Your option, if you don't want to fatigue and your techniques get a little bit dodgy, just hold the weights here, or maybe even just lose them entirely, body weight only, okay? So this is still a really good way of working this exercise. Fantastic, keep on going. We squat down, keep back. Just in your own time, but keep it controlled. Okay, and if you can go a little bit low in your squat, away we go each time. How are you getting on? Okay, bicep curls. So isolating again the upper body. This time we're focusing down the front of the arms. Keep your body still. Challenge here not to rock back and forward. Keep your knuckles facing out, hammer curls. So, gentle touch. The inside of your arm as you lift up, extend your arm fully down. Now with this exercise, really try not to rock your body, okay? So what we see a lot is this. Makes it easier. You want to target these muscles, okay? So knees soft, really focus. Think about the toned arms. Think about the strong arms. Think about drinking a cup of coffee or your beer or whatever it is you like. You need strong arms for that, right? Keep on going. Got one more standing exercise after this, then we're down on the floor, the remaining exercises. So this is your 11th exercise. Like I said, we've got 20 in total. Okay, your option is to lose a weight here. That's a nice suggestion to you. We are doing lunges, alternating lunges with an overhead press. This will really lift the heart rate. So, up from the side, we lunge, push up and up. Okay, so really tough this one because you're reaching up high. The more more you can extend your arms up to the ceiling, the greater the intensity, because the further your hand is from the core, the more resistance you have on the body. Lift up, keep bending the back leg, and this time, see if you can go a little bit faster, okay? Because like I say, this is our last standing exercise. Push it up high. If this is not tough enough for you, grab your weight, lift another weight up, keep on going. That's it, abs brace tight, big step back, bend the knee. Nearly there. Okay, come on down to the floor. Now, this next one is a tricep dip with a shoulder tap, so body weight only. Hands under your shoulders, weight forward. One tricep dip, one shoulder tap. Tricep dip, shoulder tap. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Now you can do this like I'm doing here in the 3/4. You can do it on your toes, or you can moderate with your feet in closer and do it in a box position. The biggest challenge here is not to lift your hips and twist as you're doing the shoulder tap. So touch, tap, touch, tap. Spread your palms wide, so you're distributing your body weight as you bring your chest down to elbow height, and then you touch up here. Try also glue your feet on the floor if you're not doing them on your toes, okay? So what you want to do that gives you more stability for your back. You've got 6 seconds left. Let's try and get a few more in. Boom. Yeah, well done. Okay, my least favourite exercise of all the ones we're doing today is a walking bear crawl. Now for this one, you have hands on the shoulders. Your knees are bent at 90 degrees, so just off the floor. They walk back and forward. Now you can alternate your leading leg. The challenge here is to keep your back straight, so you don't want to be looking underneath your body, sticking your butt in the air. Okay, you can also do this on your knees, either the whole time, or on your knees coming forward, back, or even forward, really up to you. Okay, but keep them in front of the mat, draw your knees up the chest. Just imagine you're crawling through the woods here looking for your prey. In your alternate life, right? We don't need to be doing that today. Not in real life today. 10 more seconds. Yeah, nice. In, out, in, out. It's tough on the thighs, this. It's tough on the shoulders. Well done. Come on down. Pointers. Opposite arm and leg. Your choice is a lightweight, okay? This is why I've got my lightweight now. In your left hand arm, right leg goes out, 45 degrees, back to center, in, reset, extend, out to the side, and in. Now with this exercise, keep your hips square to the floor. With your arm, if it's not straight out, it's starting to sink down, lose your weight, okay? So as an example, that's fine, that's not so fine, okay? So if it is going out, you alternate, you do body weight only. You can also just extend the arm, or even just extend the leg, okay? The arm is working more your upper and your middle core, your legs are working your lower core and the middle core. Okay, so you pick your area. 8 more seconds with this one. Abs brace really tight. Remember, keep those hips square to the floor. Okay, change arms, change legs. Reset. You might find as well you've got a weaker side, so it's good to kind of even out this way. 2 seconds. Let's begin. Out, side, and in. Extend out, side, and in. Now, as you take it out the side, the further you go to the side, the more you get into your glutes, your outer thighs. So really push wide. As you do this, you start to feel the bite. And really good this, building our back strength, as well as toning us up. And the arm, of course, is excellent additional work for the arm toning. So just all the muscle fibers of the arm, reach as far as you can. Point the fingers if you're not using the weight. Point your toes, everyone, if you're using the legs. 10 more seconds, please. 4 more exercises after this. We are nearly there. Okay, for this one, have your 2 weights on the floor. You're going to use them as directions. On your hands, spread wide. You've simply got a double leg extension pulse. So in, out, and then you take it out past your weight, back to the center, and out to the other side. Now, if you can, if you don't think that's too much, You can always have one leg down for stability, and then just change which leg you're using, okay? The key thing here is about how far you can extend the legs, because the further you extend it, the more you're working your lower abs, your hip flexors. You're going to feel it here. You might also be working your triceps depending on how far you're able to bend back. Okay? So abs press tight. And the key thing here is not about like necessarily how fast you're going like that. It's trying to keep your feet close to the floor without touching, because the lower they go, the tougher this exercise becomes. 5 more seconds. Push out and back to the center. Well done. On your backs, grab one weight. We're going to be doing crunching up. So this time, have your thumb maybe between the center. It's up to you, or just hold your breath. Crunch up, out to the side. So similar movement to what we did before, but our focus shifts from the lower abdominals below the button to our chest and the upper abs. Okay, your option, if that's not comfortable for you, hold the weight like this. If that's not challenging enough for you, grab your other weight and go for that one too. Nice work. Shing, shing, shing. And as you do this, try and reach past your thighs. See how far you can extend it, how high you can lift your shoulders up. 15 more seconds. Whew. So as you twist across, bring your shoulder across towards the opposite knee. That's it. Okay, well done. Now your option is with or without the weight. We've got some C crunches for our penultimate exercise. So fingertips at temples. Remember, don't grab your head. Keep them here. Not putting intensity on your neck. So as many as you can. For this one, you can speed up if you like, but keep the quality of your movement, okay? Your knees come up in line with your hips. They slowly tap down. Don't let them drop. You want to keep that intensity on the way down. Option with the weight. Okay, with one weight or two weights, really up to you. Eyes lit between the knees. That's it. And actually, using the weight is a good way of not grabbing onto your neck, right? So it's a better practice in terms of actually generating power from the muscles you want to target here. And if you are holding the weight, just imagine that you're wearing a baseball cap and you're holding onto the front of the cap peak as you lift yourself up and down. Challenge, do not take your toes down as you come back down, okay? So you haven't got any weight in that resistance. Well done. Our final exercise is a hover hold. Choice on your knees or your toes. Knuckles like this, don't grab hold of them. Just touching and you hold here. So back is straight, eyes are looking about a foot ahead of you down on the floor. Your choice, remember, is knees down for more stability. Press your belly tight, push your heels back here. Keep on breathing as you do this. Now your forearms are here for a reason. Press down into the floor. Let's help you lift up your chest, because if you fatigue with this exercise, it's tempting to collapse down. Keep pushing your heels backwards. Hold it, hold it. You are just over halfway. You've got 20 seconds left. Remember, it's a final exercise, so just keep on going. It's nearly time. If you're doing this live, it's almost time for breakfast. If you're doing it later on, bad news, breakfast time has gone, eh? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. So, come into a child's recovery. Take your feet together, knees wide. Drop your head down towards the floor. Push your hands as far as you can in front of you. Well done. If you've done the exercises, I hope you found them challenging in a good way, but also achievable. Come up, round your shoulders back, just as we did before. Round them forward. Take your hands wide, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Stand proud, stand tall. Okay, step your right leg forward, reach your left arm up to the ceiling. Push down as far as you can so you feel it in your hip flexor here. And then take your arm across the body, looking over your shoulder. You come back to center, straighten the front leg, toes lift up. Bring your hands down to the floor for balance if you like. Stretch here, the back of the legs. Nice work. Same with the other leg. So set your left leg forward now, right arm up to the ceiling. Woo. When you're ready, take it across the body, look over your shoulder. And then come back to center. Legs straight, toes up. Just breathe. So it is nice feeling afterwards, right? When people say, why do you put yourself through these exercises and these classes? Because how the sense of achievement we feel afterwards, right? We feel strong, we feel we've done something good for our body, something good for our mind, a little bit of investment in us. Bring yourself up to standing. Knees are close together or touching. Brace your abs. Touch your hand towards your foot. And that tall if you want. Reach your arm up to the ceiling. Or do your hip, whatever's comfortable for you. And if today wasn't a good workout for you, if you weren't feeling so strong or you felt like you didn't challenge, you couldn't do the exercise or whatever was going on mentally, don't beat yourself up. You still did something, right? It's far better than just wishing you did the exercise and feeling guilty because you hadn't. And you should never do exercise from a point of view of punishing yourself. It's kind of a privilege we get to do this, that we have the fitness and a health to be able to do so. Set your leg behind, reach over, stretch, just releasing the tension here. And then over to the other side. Right. One pen exercise, so balance test. Lift your leg, place the heel just on top of your thigh. Now you can do the yoga pose if you like, it's very good for balance, but sink your butt down. You'll feel the stretch here in your glute muscles. So we did our hip bridges earlier, we've also done lots of squats, lots of lunges. And get into those muscles. Okay, other side. Sit your butt back and down. All right, and when you're ready, just going to do some tricep work as well. So pull that arm in close towards the ear. And the other side. We do the biceps, so we take our arms out, thumbs face up, thumbs face down, face up, face down. Shake it all around. Have a fantastic Tuesday. Thank you for joining me. And yeah, see you next week. Bye-bye.